Happy Wednesday, everyone. Last vlog, I had mentioned that I had my first visit with Dr. Levy in the Introduction to Functional Medicine. He recommended that I start a gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, low-carb nutrition plan with no potatoes, no corn, or no carrots. On October 25th, I headed back for my second visit. Dr. Levy had received the results of my complete health and wellness genetic assessment. This assessment gave a very detailed picture of what was going on inside my body in the areas of nutrients, fat consumption, diet, fitness, alcohol dependency, metabolic disorders, detoxification profile, and hormonal health. With this information, Dr. Levy was able to come up with a personalized plan based on my DNA to help improve and maintain my health. This assessment was able to identify my predispositions to developing deficiencies to 14 essential vitamins and minerals. I was in the normal range for iron, vitamin A, and vitamin C only. My vitamin B6 was elevated. Vitamin B12, choline, folate, calcium, magnesium, and zinc were all reduced to a lower level, meaning I was deficient in these vitamins. I was at no elevated risk for alcohol dependency. There was no concerns in the area of fitness or exercise. I was at no increased risk in the area of fat gain with strength training, no risk of exercise-induced injury, and endurance training was very good for me. In the area of metabolic disorders, I was at a high risk of blood sugar. I was at a moderate risk for decreased HDL cholesterol and moderate risk for elevated LDL cholesterol. With all information gathered through my genetic assessment and results of my blood work, the recommendations at this appointment were to continue with my ketogenic diet that Dr. Levy had prescribed at my first appointment. Dr. Levy also prescribed a variety of supplements. I was to drink 2 liters of filtered water daily, eat 1 avocado a day, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. I ate all these ingredients in my morning breakfast shake, along with 1 scoop of flavored pea protein, MCT oil, almond, and coconut milk. Once again, I followed all of the recommendations. On December 13th, 2018, we headed back to Toronto for my third visit with Dr. Levy. I had sent Erin away beforehand to the Great Plains Laboratories in the States, where they would send the results of this organic acid test back to Dr. Levy. The results had come back, and there were 3 main areas of concern. Number 1, my gut lining was full of inflammation called candida. Number 2, my body was 12 times toxic in the areas of plastics, petroleums, phosphates, and pesticides. And 3, my body was at 0 for glutathione. Glutathione is a very important for the human body as it assists the body in getting rid of free radicals, which are damaged cells caused by toxins that are not being eliminated by my body because it was not producing glutathione. Dr. Levy's recommendation was to prescribe Silmarden and NAC. These 2 additional supplements would assist my body to start making glutathione on its own, kind of like kick-starting the process. It was important to assist my body to detoxify on its own. Other ways that were recommended to detoxify were through an infrared sauna and taking hot baths with Epsom salts. I followed every one of Dr. Levy's recommendations from September to December 2018, which were intensive physiotherapy in both neurophysio and proprioceptive physio, which I started in December of 2018. With proprioceptive physio, I traveled to Stonetown Physiotherapy in Mitchell every week for 10 months. Neuromuscular physio is in Guelph. I travel here 2 times bi-weekly for 10 months. Vibration therapy, wearing Vibram shoes when I exercise. I am still on supplement therapy, and as a family, we all still eat ketogenic and paleo diets with no potatoes, corn, or carrots. We are still gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free, and low carbs. I don't live in a bubble, so every once in a while I have some diet ice cream, which is dairy-free, and vegan brownies, which are plant-based. I exercise. I still practice my vision therapy. And here's the best news of all. After 10 months of following all of the recommendations and changes in nutrition, my levels that were all at 0 and below normal all came up in the normal range, and all levels that were higher than normal and in the toxic range all came back down into the normal range. Every single vitamin level was in normal range. My glutathione level was at 0, was in the normal range now. Pesticides, phosphates, petroleums, and plastics that were all 12 times toxic in my body. Yep, that's right. We're back into normal range. My brain and gut communication was healing. My candida was under control through the nutrition change and supplements. But most of all, I was feeling 100% better. Not tired and weak as I once felt. I had so much more energy. Another super inspiring moment for me was initially in December 2018, I was assessed using the SARA scale for assessing and rating ataxia. and was at a 12 out of 40. The closer you get to 40, the more a person will require assistance using mobility aids. After 10 months of intense physiotherapy, Dr. Levy's recommendations through functional medicine, exercise prescribed by my chiropractor, Dr. Caitlin, who has gone above and beyond in her role, weekly and bi-weekly massage appointments with Tanya at Clinton Massage, my symptoms reversed and I was assessed once again, this time at a 3.5 out of 40. This was a huge accomplishment for me. This meant that the ataxia symptoms had reversed. I feel very proud of myself for being accountable and following all the recommendations by all healthcare professionals that have assisted me on my journey. Well, that's it for this week's vlog. The quote for this week is, "Let food be thy medicine," or "Let thy medicine be thy food." And that was said by Hippocrates.